Welcome to Nayfee Paints. In this video, I'll be showing you how to apply transfers to your model. These are super quick and easy to apply, and the end result really makes your model stand out. With that, let's crack in. With this model here, he's tabletop standard and pretty much ready to go. Being a Space Marine, putting some squad markings and a chapter symbol on his shoulder pad just brings the model up visually to the next level. So here I've got my transfer sheet, the model in question, and some clean water on a plate. There are other materials out there that help you apply your transfers. I haven't used them myself as I've never needed to. The water does the job for me. So step one, all you do, choose your transfers and cut those out with a hobby knife. When cutting out my transfers, I try to cut as close as I can to the actual picture. With a small surface area, I find it easier to work with, especially on these round marine shoulder pads. You can also freehand the squad markings on. If your painting skills aren't there yet, or you're not confident enough to do it, applying transfers then is a great alternative. So once I've got my transfers cut out, I just place them on top of the water with the transfer facing up and let them sit there for a few minutes until the transfer separates from the back paper. Before applying the transfer to the model, I just put a bit of water on top of the surface area of the model I'm going to apply it to. Then with my paintbrush, I just pick up the transfer and place that into position on the miniature. The reason why I put the water down on the model first is when you pick up the transfer and place it down, this gives me some time to move the transfer around on the shoulder pad until I got it in the right position. If you just try to place it down without putting the water first and get it wrong, there's a chance when you try to remove the transfer you can tear it. So I do it this way, so I've got plenty of time to maneuver the transfer into position. Once I'm happy with the position of the transfer, I just let that dry for a couple of minutes. The majority of the water is dry, but there's still a little bit under the transfer, and also you might have a couple of little folds in the transfer itself. So to get the water out and smooth out the transfer, so using a Q-tip, I just go from the inside of the transfer to out, brushing away the water. This removes the water from under the transfer and also smooths it out. Once I've removed all the bumps and lumps from the transfer and it's nice and flat on the model, I now come in with a hairdryer on low setting just to dry up the remaining water under the transfer. With the transfer in position, on this particular model, I need to add some battle damage, so I just do that now with my paints. The last thing to do to seal the transfer into position is with some matte varnish. You can use some spray on matte varnish if you wish, but for this particular model, I've gone with the Army Painter's Anti-Shine Matte Varnish. I mix a little bit of water into the matte varnish and just give the entire transfer a coat of the varnish. And with that, the transfer is set and the model's ready for the tabletop. And here he is, along with 3 other Space Marines, all with transfers applied, just to show you what transfers can do to really liven up your models. Thanks for watching Nayfee Paints. If you liked the video, please click the sub button or leave me a like. If there's anything you'd like to see in a future video, please leave a comment in the comment section below, and I'll see you in the next one. Catch ya.